Hi, I'm brilliant. But since we aren't there yet, let me first introduce myself. My name is Naya. My name happens to have a multitude of meanings. However, the one that I've always most resonated with is my name in Swahili. In Swahili, Naya stems from the name Nia, which means resolve or brilliance. It is also said that those given the name Naya tend to live life with purpose and perseverance. My brilliance first graced my family's presence on September 4th, 2003. My birth, just like all of yours, led to multiple changes in our history and our story. We all bring something to the table with our own purposes in life, and we all change things based off these purposes. Based off my brilliance and my name meaning brilliance, I wanted to highlight some people that showed their own brilliance and lived their lives with their own purposes, changing their respective fields and making a difference in our world. First, I'd like to highlight Carol Burnett. Carol was born April 26, 1933, in San Antonio, Texas. Carol was born into a not great home situation. She was born with a family that had large bouts of alcoholism and also went through poverty at multiple different points in her childhood. However, her escape was always making people laugh and laughing herself. She loved comedy and she wanted to make more and more people laugh as she got older. She eventually took this passion and eventually received her own show, which was a very big deal at the time because this was 1961, September 4th, when she received this show. The show aired and she was the first ever woman to have a show of this magnitude seen as a true comedian because women at the time were not seen as voices of change or voices of laughter. So her show went on to make a huge difference for women in that field, making space for them and showing that they have their own unique voices. Her show ended up going on to be a huge success, winning 6 Emmys, a Tony, a Grammy, and even the Presidential Medal of Freedom for making people laugh around the world and boosting the spirits of the nation. Kelly Clarkson was born April 24th, 1982 in Fort Worth, Texas. Kelly Clarkson, similar to Carol, was definitely encouraged to work into the entertainment industry. She had a dream to sing and make music and make people happy and encourage those with her music. She took up multiple different roles, trying her best to work her way into the industry until one day she was gifted the opportunity to be on American Idol's first ever season. This was such a big deal because she went on to win this season. Every day that she was on the show, she grossed 12 million viewers around America, all of them voting to see her success. Eventually, like I said, she went on to win and signed her first ever record deal with RCA Records. Her then next released single topped the Billboard 100, and from then on, she released multiple different verses that showed empowerment and strength. We all know her for her music that empowered us to stay stronger. Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick was born November 3rd, 1987. He played 6 years for the San Antonio 49ers as a quarterback, which means he was the main guy. He was basically set to skyrocket in his career from there, as he was just gaining more and more popularity and more endorsement deals. However, in 2016, that all changed when he took a stand for what he believed in. He took a kneel during the Pledge of Allegiance as a stand for racial inequality in America to bring light to it. This ended up plummeting his career and taking away multiple different endorsement deals, as some people said he shouldn't be allowed to play for our sports teams if he's not patriotic and doesn't support America. However, that wasn't his goal, and he still suffered even though. He then received a deal from Nike to be the face of their 30th anniversary campaign, which is a huge deal as it's such a large company and a huge endorsement deal. It helped to put him on a different path, and now he still fights as an activist to this day. After looking at all the influential people we talked about, I'm inspired by the people that preceded me, and I hope you are as well, as they all chose to fight in their respective fields for purpose and change. I hope you all live like Naya's. Thank you for listening to my brilliance today.